and Administration, faculty members here present, Dr. Alice Yala, Director Social Affairs of the Ministry of the East African Community and Regional Development, and the entire team present here, my friend and colleague Dr. Francis Onditi, student leaders of Riara University, students and faculty from all other universities, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Catherine Bira Promise. I have been introduced rightly as the director of the Institute for Regional Integration and Development at the Catholic University of Eastern Africa. IRID is a specialist institute that was created to give training and capacity building to take forward Africa's regional integration. So we run a master's program in regional integration, and we welcome you to take interest, visit IRID, get to know what we do. And I'm glad that lots of students from Kwea and IRID have joined this event today. You're all welcome. Throughout the history of regional integration, theorists and practitioners have been faced with the challenge of what is called a legitimacy deficit. Almost all scholarly work that is written on integration and on the EAC, as well as the legal and policy documents that make an attempt at diagnosing the challenges of integration, will tell us one consistent thing, that the gains of integration can only be secured if it is people-driven, people-centered, and not just elite-driven. In other words, it says that if the citizenry, what in Kenya and Tanzania will call the common wananchi, what in Uganda they will call omuntu wa bulijjo, are involved in the process, then we have more security and stability for the process. Yet, almost all studies on the EAC conclude that there is a lack of knowledge and awareness on the integration process and its benefits to this segment of the population. Allow me, therefore, to congratulate the Ministry of EAC and Regional Development of the Republic of Kenya, the University, Riara University, and all partners for this noble initiative. There is no doubt that social media is changing the landscape of governance in many ways. It has increased the speed of social and political change and has become, as one author called it, the organizational backbone of participation from below. Social media provides an arena for building and shaping common visions, allows for diffusion of values across states, and acts as the glue that holds multi-level networks of engagement from the local through the national to the regional level. It is therefore not just commendable, but also a foresighted action that has taken place today, that we are taking advantage of social media to raise awareness of the EAC integration process among young people in universities in Kenya and across the region. As we are aware, social media is not a panacea for dealing with all information gap challenges. We should be alert to the structural constraints that exist, namely the unequal access and ability of people to have smartphones and the obvious rural-urban divide that exists. And I am therefore elated that the concept of this campaign includes both online and offline activities which help to navigate these structural challenges. Our greatest, not so well-tapped asset in enhancing integration is the huge numbers of young people that we have in each country in this region. Many of these young people are already transnational as they move across borders in search of education. At the introduction, they asked people representing, coming from all the other member states of the East African community, and they were truly represented here. As such, education institutions are a key player in enhancing the attitudinal integration that we need to develop in addition to other forms of integration that we often talk about, like trade. Education provides us with this golden opportunity to enhance understanding among people and expose young people to different countries, different cultures, and practical skills and knowledge and information that they need to know about regional integration and the history of who we are as a people called East Africans. Where we have had a lacuna in information, it is being filled. After this campaign, I hope that we shall look at ourselves more as East Africans and that we shall see opportunities in one country as serving the greater good of all of us. That international students shall be readier and more willing to stay in the countries in which they have been trained for work and for other aspects of life, such as marriage. If we have the region's youth able to play a more assertive role, as they rightly should in shaping the destiny of the region, that shall be a great success. Recently, there was an issue in Uganda, I'm sure all of you know about it, the Bobi Wine campaign. And what happened is there were 3 dogs that were very ferocious and 3 dogs that were very meek that were being circulated on social media. The ferocious dogs, it was written, Ugandans on social media. And then the meek dogs, it was Ugandans on the street. Yeah. So, as we go into this social media campaign, let us not just talk about it on social media and be like the meek dogs. Let us be like the ferocious dogs that go beyond talking about it on social media, but also actively influence the process by giving our inputs, our ideas, and making the integration process truly serve us. So my challenge to all of us is to use our newfound knowledge to become better, fuller, and more authentic citizens of the East African community. Let us shape the process to become that which meets our aspirations as young people. Let us harness the opportunities that integration presents to all of us. And let us be the impetus that furthers our integration from the bottom up. Thank you for your audience, and may the best participants win. Digitika na EAC.